What you want? Unemployment or job? I'm way down, man. I jumped from class. Okay, Lord. Political correctness or biblical correctness? What you want? What you want? What you want? Saints, I ain't talking about the world. What are you after? Yeah, no. Some of us are after political correctness. I don't. Here it is. You're talking to supposed to be a Christian. He said, well, you understand what I'm saying? I just keep my religion to myself. You crazy. That's what some of the Christians are saying. I just keep my religion to myself. No, your religion is supposed to govern your whole life. What you believe is what you believe. You understand what I'm saying? They say I never got this right. They say there's 3 things I don't talk about. I don't talk about religion and what else? Politics and what else? I could never figure that third. No, you know why you don't talk about religion and politics? Probably because you don't know nothing about it. You don't talk about what you don't know, and if you do, you're a fool. There are plenty of them. Watch this here. This Christian is saying this. Now watch this here. Watch this here. Biblically, what are we supposed to, why were we left here on the earth? To be what? A witness. A witness to what? All right, and so we've been given the word of reconciliation. You got to talk the word, right? Our gospel's got to be preached. So you got to talk, huh? So what do you mean you don't talk about religion and politics? See what I'm saying? It sounds all right when people say that until you put the Bible to it. If I say I don't talk about religion, well, why not? That's what I'm all about. That's what we're all about. How shall they, watch this here, if they don't hear the gospel, they can't have the faith for it. The gospel is by word of what? Yeah, you preach. See what I'm saying? Political correctness. You know what political correctness is, right? Political correctness will silence you. It censures you. That's what they call political correctness. You can talk about anything you want to talk about until you start talking about Jesus. When you start mentioning Jesus, people get mad. This is kicks. One of the guys up in Dallas, police sergeant. He watched this here. On the day that they had the Chick-fil-A thing, he went to Chick-fil-A, bought him some Chick-fil-A and come back and was eating his lunch. And the 2 of the people that worked for him, he was over them. They got hostile with him. And watch what they did. Right now he's pending internal affairs. But they moved him and put him working on the night shift. and at the jail, at the county jail. They demoted him because he had lunch, because he brought his lunch back. They saw that Chick-fil-A bag and they went crazy. You don't have a right to eat Chick-fil-A. You don't have a right to eat what you want to eat. Political correctness or biblical? Which way you going? Yes.
What they're doing is Chick-fil-A, since they did that, you know the little toys they give out at Chick-fil-A? But what they're doing now, they're trying to get the people to pull their sponsorship away from them. The Chick-fil-A said, do what you got to do.
Oh, don't give them the toys?
They had the lady, New York people from Boston, they said, hey, this little toy you give out, we don't want you to give it to them anymore. You need to pull your sponsorship. Lady, do what you got to do. Yeah. And they didn't understand that. So This is what people don't understand. If you don't understand how it works, this is what they do. If they can get you to set a precedence, once they get a precedence in another state in court, they'll use that one on another case.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
That's the way it works. So now, the way they're trying to bombard Chick-fil-A, if they can get a precedence where they can take them to court in one state, they can railroad them in every state.
Well, technically,
that's what they're trying to do.
No, technically, what they want is this here. This is watch this here. This is all you have to. This is all you have to do. Watch this here. They don't want to know the will of the people about none of this stuff. They want judicial. They want judicial activists. In other words, watch this here. Instead of the judge going with the people, he'll just make a decision by himself. Oh, they may lose it in the case, but starting off, he'll just make a decision. But that's what's been happening. See, actually, the judges are not supposed to do that. It's the will of the people. But the judge, the activist judges, that's what they do. They remember what happened in California? Millions of people were against what that judge did. He made the decision anyway about same-sex marriage. I mean, they went to court for it and everything. But that's what they just do. They don't care whether, watch this here, it's happening all over. They just do it, and they know it's not right, but they'll just do it. Like this, you can't stop somebody from praying. In fact, they had a girl, a school, I guess, in the judge. You see, the judge made this decision. He said, if you pray in Jesus' name, I'm going to put you in jail. That's what he told that girl. He's out of line. That was not going to fly when you get you a court. They know that. But they'll put you through knowing that they're going to come out on the end. But they'll just do it. And so what we have in our United States now is that we don't have government by the people. Oh, we're trying to fight for it now. That's why we don't like the Tea Party. What we have now is government and laws being made by judicial decision. The judges were never designed to do that. They never designed to do that. The guy don't consider the community or nothing. He just said. And so some of them, they're homosexual, so they should take themselves off the case. But then that's not going to happen either. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm just telling you what's going on, and technically it's not right. Technically it's not right, but nobody wants to challenge these judges. You don't want to challenge them. You understand? The left. In fact, the legislators are not doing their job. They let a judge make a decision which should come out of the House of Legislation in these states. But they don't want to do that. Just let a judge do it. Let them fight it. Just let them fight it in court and everything. They're not going to win, but you got to go to court anyway. Even though you're right, they're going to make you go to court. They're going to make you go to court, that's all. They don't care. Just make you go to court. And most of the time they lose it, but they're going to make you go to court. They're going to make you go to court, that's all. Chick-fil-A, they were going to build a Chick-fil-A in one of the cities, and the way they stopped it from happening is that they wouldn't approve the lawn declaration. Come on. No, they didn't want to do it, but then the mayor came along and told them, made them do it. They know that wasn't right, but they'll do it anyway. We got people that they don't care, we'll do it anyway, because that's the way it is now with our judicial. Like this guy here, this Muslim guy, he keeps coming to court with a beard on, and he's still in the military. He came again. The judge told me he's going to shave it off. He still came. They didn't shave it off. They made him watch it in another room. I don't know how that's going to go. comb shaving. Watch this here. He's still what, a military person? He's in contempt of military court. He should be court-martialed for not even obeying his superior. But nobody really want to touch that thing. Now you see, if that hadn't been me, I would have been in 11 world. Long, there you go, long ago. Long ago. They really don't want to deal with that. They're playing political games there. Where do you think he's getting the boldness from? Well, but his lawyers, why do you think they're letting him do that? They got somebody in their hip pocket. They got somebody. All right, watch this here. That white guy that just he already been sentenced, right? Yeah. He started after the guy, and he's going to get him before he. Am I right? He's going. He didn't blow up nothing. He didn't kill nobody, but he was going to. Well, they said he was going to. Now the guy, and then they said, the way they talk about it, they talk about it that he's been alleged to have killed them people. He did. And he ain't been alleged nothing. He did. He's charged with he did. He did. He killed them folks. And he's still out. And the judge threatened to shave him. It didn't happen. It didn't happen. Now what happened there? I imagine the judge, he got a call. Hey, Bob. You say, now you're not gonna do that. Okay. Say, who called you, Bob? They got a call from the Joint Chief of Staff. One of the nice ones, easy. Yeah, yes, ma'am.
Pastor, there's another issue coming up with marriage. It's always been there, but now because the same-sex marriage is passing, now the polygamists and the polymorphs are saying, well, we need to legalize too. So we want 2, 3, 4 wives. We want it to be legalized. And same-sex marriage is legalized. Now I want my 2 and 3 wives.
Oh yeah. And then Romney, you know the Mormons.
He's a Mormon.
He coming out and saying it, but they got a history of more than one wife. Cause and watch this here, and you know they believe in eternal marriage.
They got a TV show, Sister Wives.
Excuse me.
They have a TLC show what they call Sister Wives. They're Mormons. And it's like 4 women married to one guy.
Mormon. Yeah. Did we know that? We know they had them on television. So if Romney gets in,
Married 4 wives, they never got to go marry his 4.
They were going to be fighting for polygamy then, right?
Then marry a horse.
Marry a horse. Oh no! They already fighting for. They're already in the Scandinavian countries. You see, you don't know what's going on in the Scandinavian countries. They got pigs in the court. Somebody fighting for their right.
Married in pigs.
I'm not married in pigs, but beastology is going on over there. And so you know the animal rights people, right? They're fighting for the animals. You know what I said? I said beastology. You know what that is? Huh? Yeah, that's happening in the Scandinavian country. And then watch this here. You forget one thing. Y'all been to Germany. How many of y'all been to Germany? Germany, we talk about California being loose. Tell them. Talk about California being loose. They had a show on there called, I forget what it's called, Maxim something. It was a game show that come on, but it was foreign. Max something. Maxim And they have them European women, the European. Oh, have mercy. And I'll tell you what, the Spanish television. Them Spanish women are loose. And Spanish watch it. I can't do that. So I'm just telling you a lot of things are going on. That's great. That's great. But the saints, the pastors, the leaders, they have got to come out of their bag, and they have got to get some boldness and preach to their people where they live at. See, they got people out there that having all kind of problems, and that guy in the pulpit, he's not even addressing that. He don't want to say nothing about it. See, and then they're in a good way to he don't think he can say something about it. You can't have churches use you in the situation that we're in. You got to preach to the people what's going on in their world now, because it's affecting your people in the congregation. If you got 50,000 membership in a major city, and all of these things are going on, you don't think none of your people are being affected by it? Out of 50,000, you don't think you got a homosexual in the bunch? Huh? Come on. In fact, tell the Lord thank you. It ain't looking good at the top. You understand what I'm saying? Not when you bless. Not when you bless homosexual. I don't know how that. I don't know. I have to answer for that. I don't know. But I'm told that the partner was right there. And then I'm pretty sure here's the thing. If you tell me if I'm right. When these governors and mayors are sworn in, aren't they sworn in on the Bible?
Yes.
Huh? So how you gonna put your hands on the Bible? What are you putting your hand on the Bible for? Because in one of those pages it says Sodom and Gomorrah was destroyed. How can you put your hand on the Bible? Didn't they swear our president in? Didn't he put his hand on the Bible? But how can he say that Paul was a male chauvinist? And I don't know has he been to church since? Since he left Reverend Wright? I just see him go across the street and go to that Presbyterian church. Right? And then if you're a Christian and everything, how can you support the thing that you support and still be a Christian person? Now come on now. Don't tell me, well, he's a president. He's not, is he above the law? Oh yeah, he is. So I'm just saying, baby, watch this here. I'm praying for my president to be saved, coming to the knowledge of Jesus Christ. But watch this here. But we cannot just ignore that the issue. I don't try to be disrespectful to him, but we can't ignore the issues. Watch this here. And John the Baptist, he talked to Herod. Told him, you can't have him.
Cut his head off.
You can't have him. Right? Daniel talked to Nebuchadnezzar. He said, let me tell you what to do, Pop. You need to go on downtown and give to the poor so God can delay something. Give to the poor. Jesus, he said, you tell that fox. Remember he called him a fox? Now, a fox is a sneaky pig. Sneaky. Did he say that? I'm just trying to that's my job, is to give you the Bible. We're going to respect people that are in authority because authority is ordained of God. Do we have bad people in it? Of course we do. Some of it is our fault too. You understand? But God can take care of us in the midst of that if we stand for But if we're gonna side with them, like this is what happened. I imagine this is what happened when that guy Nebuchadnezzar told me, he said, now when you hear the music, bow down. I'll bet you there were some Jews bowing down, but there were 3 of them standing, because they only singled out 3 of them. And brother, you're talking about a whole providence, and only 3 persons standing. And don't tell me they had to take some strength to stand. We got to stand. We got to say, well, when they start talking to us and try to reason with us, we got to cut through the chase. And say, and watch this, and say, okay, we're not careful to answer you on this here. We're not shaking in our boots, and we're not confused about what's right and everything like that. We're not going to bow. You're wasting your time talking to her. You're wasting your time trying to reason to her. You're wasting your time striking up the band again. We didn't bow the first time they played, and we won't bow the second time they played. And that made the king furious, because he said, you have the audacity to talk to me like that? He said, I'm the king. He said, I could have you killed. And he could. But they said, no, we got a king above you, friend. And he saw it too. God, the people would see our king if God could get us to stand. We're standing in